This is Levi Ruth, the Dragon Slayer, suited for you. Big respect.
Yes, guys, the Suit For You podcast. We're here today to do another episode with KaeKuzi. Yes, man, let's get into it. I'd say to start off with, bro, like, I'd like to start off with the come up. Like, obviously, I know you're not from London originally, but a lot of the music you do is like played in London, shows in London, like the networks in London. How'd you sort of like bring it from? It was Leicester you grew up in. How'd you bring it from there to London?
So with this one over here, I thought it was quite obvious. Obviously, when you're an artist, for me, no one really told me anything really. Like I had to kind of learn a lot of new things. I don't even know how I kind of saw Spotify for artists. I probably asked one next artist, I'm like, yo, like, how do I see who's listening to my, like, what's going on here? Or I think I watched Brent Fayez. He did like an interview and he's like, oh, I do my shows based on how many the listeners, where they're based at, and you find out on Spotify for artists.
Okay.
Went up there, I knew obviously London's a place to go to. A lot of people are always here. Also, when I came here, you know what I mean? Like, it's like different. There's so many different types of creative scenes around. And then, like, obviously, majority of the music's played right here in London. So I thought, yo, let me kind of do both. I feel like it benefits myself if I actually go out of the city, because I do know a lot of people in the city know me. So I was thinking, okay, cool, let me put a foot in both sides, so at least I have that leverage. Which many artists don't have, actually. So I thought, let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I suppose everyone in the production team, we're not from London either. And I wasn't gonna. We're from Quay, we're about an hour and a half away.
Where
so, do you know, like near Cambridge and Norwich, like around
Norwich.
them ways. So it's more like the east of England.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, me thinking about the podcast, I was like, well, I'm not gonna set it up over there where most of the talented people are based in London, and then I'm not gonna have to I'm not gonna get them to travel all the way out here and stuff every single time. And especially since the podcast studios ain't the same. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it's with you, like the music quality in Leicester, because there's like less people to choose from. There's less like diverse culture and stuff. It's probably easier to go in London, and no matter what you're interested in, no matter what type of music you're gonna make, there's gonna be a whole sort of like group wanting to get involved in it as well.
Literally, with that one there, it's also, I say, I could even argue the latter in terms of the fact, I mean, this is from my own experience, by the way. Like, in Leicester, it's a thing of where there's always, I feel like there's always people doing different stuff. And when, like, especially when you have like a friendship group, and in Leicester, it's not a small city, but it's not as big. But it's like, obviously, if you get popular, you're popular on Snapchat, or even you see people in different motives, whatnot, it's really easy to like identify people, and it's like everyone knows everyone really, and it's like, so one person's doing something different, you're like, yo, what's going on? It's like the same thing with Saint, you know what I mean? When he was out here, everyone that knew him, it was like, yo, what's going on? Look at my man, he's doing this thing, and then like everyone's always backing that, like, yo, this is my, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like that's where the advantage comes in terms of you have that love always at your home. And of course, when you do take it to a place like London where everyone's creative and everyone can adhere to something or actually come and join in what you're doing. And like literally, it's the place to be. You know what I mean? Like, it's big, it's creative.
Yeah, outside of music as well. Like, I know so many talented people in different aspects of stuff, and it's like, well, where are you from? It's like London. And if they're not from London, they've moved to London, because there's like, and I think as well is like events, bro, like not like shows for music, but like there's like TED Talks, there's stuff going on at XL, and there's talks about everything. So there's people that, like, even down to certain niches, like if you're interested in, I don't know, a really specific type of rap or storytelling or poem or whatever it is, the chances are there's going to be like at least 10 other people that are interested in the same thing, and then people have set up a meet about it, and then, yeah, man.
Literally, like, and you're 100% right. I remember I've come to a couple of times to London where I remember I seen DC one time, at an arts event. So like, you go to this like one place, and then you got one girl designing sneakers, you feel me, cutting them up and then just drawing on them. One person's out here making what's it called, patchwork jeans.
Okay.
Like, you just bring your jeans. I was in like a creative workshop, I guess.
Okay.
And then I turned around, and then I just see the tall guy with the dreads and that, and then I couldn't really see him, and then my guy comes in and is like, yo, that's DC, yo, chat to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just out here.
And then just on a casual one, you know what I mean? I went to talk to him, you feel me? Kind of broke up a little bit, you know what I mean? I didn't, obviously, like, everyone knows, I wasn't prepared for that situation.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like,
Go in there with your
what
half.
question can I have that would benefit me the most? And obviously, it was the most, like, shittest question ever, but seems like a cool guy, and it kind of made me realize, like, that London is just, like, so creative, and, like, you could just bump into anyone, anywhere, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it was cool seeing him, but, like, even that whole space in general, that workshop, like, I don't think I've seen that in Leicester at all.
Yeah,
like,
same.
I go
same
quite
where
around
we're
in
from.
the Midlands, Birmingham. Birmingham might see, actually, because there's a lot of people in
Yeah.
Birmingham, but other places, like, less likely, so, like...
Yeah, talking about being around people, obviously, we were saying before the pod, like, Saint obviously grew up around Leicester. But did you ever, like, see him out and about? Was that, like, a normal thing? Did you have... I guess, was he, like, the sort of person you looked for rap? As if, like, if you're looking for, like, sort of, like, a role model figure. Someone that's done rap and then made it.
Yeah, in a way, 100%. Because obviously he's from the city. In Leicester, like, obviously me, I know, I've done my research.
Yeah.
I know, like, the poppin' Leicester artists, you know, you got Mahalia, probably the biggest.
Yeah.
You got We Want Raves, Sane. So it's like, when, like I said before, in Leicester, it's like, everyone knows everyone, you know what I mean? Like, Trillery Banks. And it's like, you've just bumped into these people. You know?
Who you listening to?
Oh, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, what's on my plate? Because I listen to myself, really.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So many people don't, you know. So many people don't listen to themselves, but that's good if you can. Because a lot of people don't like their own voice.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what? I was like that at the
problem?
start, but then I just stopped. Like, I just stopped caring.
You
know
to.
what I mean? Like,
You need to,
I was
bro.
like,
You need
who cares? I need to, like, listen to my music as a consumer as well to be critical about it, you know what I mean? So I kind of had to get over that, you know what I mean? Think, oh, I don't like my voice. Like, who cares if you don't like your voice? Like,
You need to,
thousands of
bro.
people
Yeah.
like your voice.
To
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to just spot things like delivery mistakes, because no one's gonna be a finer critique than yourself, because no one's gonna care about your music as much as yourself.
The finer details, literally, exactly, like, you're right with that, bro. Like, yeah, so obviously, I can't lie, I really like that Dave and Central C EP. I really like that one, that was nice. Sam Rex, I liked his EP as well. I'm trying to think in the UK orientated. Obviously, these man, Fimaguero, his thing is cold as well. Nice. I liked a couple of songs of Lego, Len's thing.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't really like that one too tough in it. But yeah, Zeno Vinci as well. Yeah, he's been dropping some fire stuff. I like to kind of keep my ears in the scene, just because, like, it lets me kind of know, all right, this is what my man's saying.
Yeah, it's going this way, and
it helps me out. You know what I mean? In America, it's like just probably like whatever's popping. You know what I mean? Like, might see me listening to Lil Baby, Young Boy, whatnot. But yeah, not really too tough.
Too tough on the American.
Like, even like the Drake album, like I had like a little bit. Even Travis Scott, I had like a couple of songs that I was like, it's gonna be us, man. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm big on the Drake. I can't lie. Travis Scott not too tough, but definitely the Drake.
Yeah, like I listened. It was like, don't get me wrong. It's like all I listened to was really good music, but I was just so disconnected to like normally listen to that sound. I just like. It didn't mean as much to me as it would have probably like 2 years ago.
You feel more at home listening to like Sam Rex and
it's like,
and
it just feels like, all right, yeah. You know what I mean? Because it gets me inspired to like, yo, my man's he's going crazy. Like, yo,
yeah.
I be back in the booth.
Yeah. Motivation, yeah.
Oh, man, I love it. Like, yeah. Like,
I suppose as well, in a way, like, that's sort of some weird, like, in a way, they're sort of your competition. So you sort of see it as like, obviously a friendly competition. But if, like, Lil Baby could flop tomorrow or he could bang tomorrow and it doesn't really change your career. But it's like if, I don't know, Nux has done a brand new type of genre, sort of rap, of like his own spin on things, and it blows, then you're going to be thinking, well, I need to maybe think about doing that. So then you're sort of listening to it with like a whole different pair of ears.
Yeah, of course, like 100%. For me, like I said, like at the start, I used to do track and field, you know what I mean? I was like a sprinter. And like obviously when you're doing like individual sports, it's like different from team sports. I used to play football as well, but I went into like athletics,
knee injury,
you know what I mean? Nah.
Could have been pro,
but my bro just wouldn't leave me alone because I was quick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean? Right back, bro. Anyone, you're not getting past me, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just 99.
But obviously you had to give him a break, and otherwise
Mate,
could have gone
like,
pro.
I'm telling you, like I would have been.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know
would
what
have been
mean? Like,
interviewing you and been like, yes, guys, Lionel Messi.
you know what I'm saying?
interviewing-
But I would
yeah,
have
man.
stepped in this
Yeah,
interview, getting Richard Millie here, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying?
Stepped in, mate, bro. Wear the shin pads to the interview,
Oh,
man.
broski, like I would have had the full kit for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, yeah, that kind of, when you're in an individual sport, right, it's like literally just yourself.
Yeah.
It's kind of different. And it's like, it's just you, next man's there, next man's there, next man's there. And it's like, you have to kind of build that confidence, like, yo, like, I know I have what it takes. Cool, he might beat me in this, like, meeting. Next meeting, I'm going to go up and, yeah, I'm going to show him the vibes, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
And it's like friendly competition, just as you said. I kind of take that same mentality and I try to put it into music. It gets me so excited, you know what I mean, for like the next time. Like, I don't mind, like, for me, like, if I'm featuring with like a very talented artist, you feel me? That's what I love, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I want to get better. I want that to help me strive to, like, outdo myself, you know what I mean?
You know, that's funny. You know, when you say that, it reminds me of the, you know, obviously, if you heard Drake and Heady's song,
Yeah.
that's like, that reminds me of that because I remember when that got, like, the teaser come out for Drake and Heady, everyone was like, oh, like, Heady's going to need to up his game because this is times where, bro, a lot of his songs were still mainly with his farm boys. Like, he was still doing OFB songs. He's done a couple features, but no one bigger than, like Lowski and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you need to step up, I mean, I don't know if you've heard like Heady and Drake. So like
Yeah, that's it.
Heady popped off, bro.
Yeah, he went
like,
crazy. I can't lie,
and
he
that,
went
and
crazy.
that a lot of that I wouldn't doubt's coming from him being like, I'm not doing songs with Bando and Els now.
Yeah.
I'm doing songs with Drake. You know what I
You
mean?
know
I
what I
need to
mean?
up
Like-
my game. I need to spend a bit more time writing, make sure everything's perfect. And yeah, I suppose that's like what you're saying.
That's what it is, man. Like, it's even crazy. Like, for me, this is what I just think. I just think like a lot of UK rappers, I feel like we're like in terms of like wordplay, this, that. Obviously, not like there's a lot of UK rappers that just can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, cooks like a 5 verse. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, big up Drake. He was, of course, coming from away. You know what I mean? That was more of a home thing for Heady. He had to show him. You know what I mean? Like, he
Can't be stepping in Tottenham like that.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
come on, man. Like, he had to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he smashed it.
That's
you know
what
what I mean?
I'm saying,
Like, what?
G. Yeah. But
Nothing
yeah,
left to say on that one,
I couldn't see him dropping the same verse with a UK artist. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I feel like it'll be a whole different vibe just because
Yeah.
first of all it's like Drake, so like not just the UK is paying attention, everyone's paying attention.
Yeah.
And it's like
You feel that pressure. Feel
exactly.
like you need to,
So he probably needed to, like you said before, you all right. He just needed to do his thing. You feel me? And like, just put us on the map.
Yeah.
Put us up. Yo, like who's my man? Like yo, like you know what I'm saying. And I feel like big up Drake because I feel like he's given like a couple of UK, you know what I mean, artists that opportunity as well. Like a couple of days ago, I don't know, I was just reminiscing. And I was listening to KMT.
Okay.
And I was
What,
watching.
with
I wasn't
gigs?
listening to even the song. I was just watching like the live performance in like Glastonbury, bro. Like
What, with gigs?
yeah, and I was just hearing gigs last time. Like yo,
Yeah.
this shit is crazy. Like yo, just watching the whole crowd and hearing that. It kind of, you know what I mean? Like literally, that's all it is. Like when a bigger artist comes, you just have to show them the vibe.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, man. It's weird. It's performing under pressure, isn't it? Like you're probably in a weird way like comfortable when you're around your own people. Like you just go into the same studio with the same people, same producer, and it's like that. But I'm sure like everything was different when he was doing it. He probably had to go through way more checks, way more like production for the music video. I mean, I think it was just on the car park, but it was probably so much more like professionalism than just doing your songs on GRM or the OFB channel or whatever it is. But yeah, man, it's weird. Like for me, I find it like if I was to do a podcast episode with an American artist or with an American podcast, like it's nothing really. Like obviously that I hope that will happen one day, but it's nothing that's gonna like. It's not gonna change my life. But for rappers, it seems such a big thing, like taking it over the seas, like taking it to America. I don't know, man. Like it's such a big thing. I know that's when Cinch went over and obviously done the No Jumper interview, and then done the tour with Drake. A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, see Cinch doing his thing. He's made it into America," and it's like, I don't know. Like obviously, if you release a song on Spotify, people can make it into America anyway. But yeah, man. Like, you planning to? Have you got any links? Elsewhere?
You know what? I actually have. You know, that's crazy.
I swear.
I was thinking, I completely. I just literally dropped a song with this. Dropped a song. You know what I mean, with this artist, talented guy, man. You know what I mean, Orgasm. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Apologies if I got that wrong.
Hopefully that comes out the right way on mic.
Yeah, I can't lie. I mean, shit, that's what I read out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's from bits. A lot of my music is actually like in America. Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah. Like it's quite popular in America. I don't know why. I don't know how. You know what I mean?
American music's popular over here.
Yeah, literally. Even like yesterday, I had this one American guy. He's like, yo, Kae, like, yo, Kuzi, I don't know him. Never met him.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I need a sample pack. Are you just saying, whoa, like you did in Nirvana, like 1 minute and 2. You tell me the whole time stuff. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't even know if I even said that. Like, and then I heard it and I told him, yeah, of course. But like, obviously, I did a track with this one artist. He does like, I see what kind of music he does. Quite different. It's not really sticking to one genre. He does a lot of things, but of course, how he markets himself, I think he kind of targets like, not him in general, but maybe like the people behind him, like kind of target that kind of anime fan base. Like there's something like, I don't know if you've seen around, but people who like anime, there's a lot of people. And some people, they put like their song behind like, I don't know, like a fight scene or something like that. And it's so many views. And I feel like that's...
it's visualizers.
So, I think it's called like AMVs or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm not sure if he's done that, but his style, I can see him kind of doing that. And he's got like a big fan base, you know what I mean? So I thought, yo, this guy's from America. I know I've got like American fans. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe, of course, his American fans can listen to my music because since it's actually getting traction. Exactly. So I thought, yo, let me go ahead. And he sent me a beat. Turns out it's a Parker Jazz beat. Obviously, Parker Jazz behind Saint a lot, the EP, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I thought, yay.
Meant to be, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Came at the right time, laid out my verse. It was quite cool. He formed this, like, dropped a video. It's called Proper Things. So funny.
Okay,
Just the name
stream
of it.
that.
Proper Things.
Proper Things.
Oh, that's hilarious. I can't lie. You told me, I was like, what the fuck? She's hilarious. But it's quite cool, man. He shot a video. He was in Pittsburgh, like filming. I was in Leicester, filmed my verse as well. It's quite cool. So we kind of tried to recreate the East with like Saint and of course Junie.
Okay.
Yeah. He kind of wanted that type of vibe. So I thought, yeah, go ahead. I don't mind that. But obviously my man, Mars Moore, shout out to my man. Yeah, he's how did I think I applied or like I submitted one of my songs, like Local Tyrant, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool, very cool guy, and he's a, you know what I mean, influencer, right? And then like, I got like a email, because he loved the song. I got an email, and it's like, hi, this is Cassandra, that manager, he wants to FaceTime you and that, or speak to you, interview you, whatnot, I don't know, meeting.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
yeah.
what the fuck? He said, like, all right, cool, what's the best time for you? He said, like, 9 p.m. EST or whatnot. That was, I don't know
time is that in UK?
Was. I think it was actually 9 here. I don't know what time. I think it was like 1 there.
I think EST is like...
Eastern timing, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 hours behind. So you'd be calling at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, bro, so I'm literally on my break now, you feel me? Because I finished work. At the time, I was like a manager. So I was like, yo, cool, let me go on my break. Take this meeting. So I'm out here in my work gear, just talking to this guy. And he's really like very cool guy. I like a lot of stuff that he does. He pushes a lot of UK stuff as well.
Okay. Is he from America?
Yeah. America. And he's got his players. So you've got quite a number of players as well. That's quite popular. One like 80,000, 200,000, whatnot. And like he has a UK one as well, even though he's American. And I rate that. You know what I mean? Because
big dreams.
Yeah, it's like it just creates more eyes in the scene, more like things that you could do, and more success to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like obviously more success would mean a lot of things, you feel me?
Yeah,
especially for like us in general.
Yeah.
Of course, you'll get people like me, like let's say like Saint doing this thing, people like me inspired enough to start rapping, or
people being like, oh, I grew up around KaeKuzi. Everyone's like, what?
Shit, they say that, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, go crazy, but yeah, man. But yeah, there's a lot of like American stuff.
Yeah.
KaeKuzi, I can't lie. You know,
Good, man.
Some things, you know what I mean, keep that sealed.
Yeah, don't leak it.
Yeah. I was quite surprised by that actually when I think about it, because even like fans, not even fans, but supporters have messaged me like, yo, like, whoa, KaeKuzi, like, I'm from New York, all they listen to is like ASAP Rocky, but this song here, yo, it's crazy. It's just, you know what I mean, like, you know, it's literally, it makes me happy, you know what I mean, like, just hearing that, because I never thought that. I'm like, what the fuck? I was just started singing about this or rapping about this, but yeah, man.
Yeah, man, it's a whole different thing when you make music, because you don't, it's like, it's different to I don't know, man. When you make, like, I suppose when I record this podcast, like, I edit them myself, so I'll watch it when I'm editing it and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've never actually, like, gone on my YouTube and watched it. Then people come up to me and they're like, oh, the podcast was good. And it's sort of like, I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. When you, like, make something and then someone's actually like, oh, that's hard. I don't think of my podcast, like, other podcasts, like, something you'd be like, oh, Sunday at 10, need to watch Suited for You. Go on and then watch it like I watched, like, Joe Rogan. Or like any other, like, I don't know, man. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, I suppose when people come up to you and they're like, oh, your song's hard. But it's like, it's a weird feeling because you spent, you know, like the backstory. Like, if someone's like, oh, I like your episode with, you know, Joe Bloggs. I know how long that episode took to get planned, how long it took, how many times I've been let down by that person and all the editing I put into it. And then it's like, it's paying off. Like,
Yeah, like for me, I just literally just feel like, oh yeah, shit, my
yeah.
guy. You know what I mean? It's like one of them ones there. Just because I don't even feel weird, to be honest. Like, cause for me, like the songs, like even though like I'm my own biggest critic, I have to be like my own biggest fan at the same time. You know what I mean? Because I need to feel like I'm all right, yo. Like I know when I've made a good song. You know what I mean? I know like just by starting it. You know what I mean? Like if I know it's like all right, it's not gonna stop it. I'm just gonna stop it there.
Yeah,
know
you
what
need
I mean?
to have 100% faith.
Exactly,
like.
and then like if I finish a song right, I'm like, yeah, this is cold, 100%. I know it's cold, and I also know it also has some flaws and some, but when someone else listens to that and has that same kind of view, but like in a magnified way, I just think it's all right. Yeah, this is a good song. So I'm like, yo, this you went off crazy. I'm like, I was like, shit, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Like, just you know what I mean. It makes me happy that I don't know, man. Like that my song made somebody else's day. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like how you inspire someone else is it's actually absolutely insane. You never know that. Like, I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, when Mark Zuckerberg, let's say when he was in his thing, like making Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, I don't know, I watched like Social Network, the movie.
On
He used to
Netflix.
have like headphones all the time.
Yeah.
Who was he listening to? Who
Yeah.
inspired him to work that hard to make this billion? You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know like what can inspire someone. Like what verse that you have can just get somebody hungry or help someone to a breakup or you know what I'm saying? Like get someone into a completely new different scene and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a nice ability, you know what I mean, music has, and that's why I like it. I can't like feel weird about it just because like I kind of share the same view.
Yeah.
But obviously not to that extent because like for me when I do a song and I'm like, cool, this is calm. Yeah. You know what I mean? I kind of go on to the next.
There,
yeah. And then that's how I kind of do things. You know what I mean? Work towards it. But then you said again, you don't watch none of your stuff. I see like a lot of people don't actually do that. Like, how come? Like, is it because you have to chop everything up, edit it so
man.
you
Like,
I
I know, obviously, my man who raps, like you've played, you'll make a song, and you'll have to listen to it so many times, and you have to chop it up, you have to re-record takes, and then like 3 months down the line, you don't even want to release it because you're so tired of hearing the same stuff. Obviously, I
So
don't
you
know
just
if
think
you,
it's
with me, I still release it, but the thought of watching it again. And it's because, bro, like I know what he's gonna say. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna watch this back, when I'm editing it, and when I'm editing it, it's calm because it's the first time I'm hearing it back. But then to rewatch it, I'm like, oh, I know what you said, and then I know what I replied, and then I know what you replied. So I'm sort of just like, I've already watched it before I've even pressed play.
Because you were there.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, man, sometimes it's all right, but yeah, I find it weird, bro. And listening to yourself, man, it's like I don't know, it's still early stages. Like, as you said,
so
bro, at the start, like, you start
saying,
saying, like,
who's
who's this weirdo,
shit,
G?
bro? Like,
Yeah, who's this weirdo? Like, yeah,
man, nah, I hear you, bro. Like even like myself, I only kind of do that when I'm like frustrated with how the song is, because I know like when you make a song, obviously you have your voice and what you add onto that beat, but then sometimes it's like for me, like my biggest thing or my enigma is when I make a song and then I feel like I can find a different beat that's better.
Yeah.
After that, that's what like you know what I'm saying,
Everything
hell
starts going
breaks
wrong.
loose because I'm like I'm trying the same thing, I'm rapping the same thing like 18 times, 18 different beats. I'm like, yo, the first beat sounded hard, but this one, but this one over here, it's like, and you know I have to like call it a day after that. You know what I mean? Like literally, just not rap
Stress.
for like 2 days because I'm like, yo, forget. I just like threw the whole thing in the bin, type of thing. But when I get back to it and I'm more relaxed, I feel like I can find a different beat that's better. Yeah. After that, that's what like, when you make a song and then I feel like I can find a different beat that's better. I kind of just settle and just all right, cool, settle with the decision, and I do it, of course. But because I've done it so many times, like I never have I don't know, like before I used to struggle. I used to sometimes like have to do takes again all the time, or I used to take very long making a song back in the days, of course. Now it's, I don't know, man, like,
you know, like the routine, I suppose.
yeah,
Go
like
in,
process is a lot smoother, you know what I mean? I can go there and I could just
the
pull it
engineer you
next
work
thing.
with, does he produce the beats as well?
Oh no. So me, I of course I've got like engineers. I like to kind of create like a good relationship with these guys as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to George, you know what I mean? George.
Shout out George.
Love George. And Sylvester as well, my
Yeah.
guy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I found George, like 2020, I think, or 2021, I think 2020, quite early.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, he's sending me beats, and I just been, or allowing me to use one of like his beats on YouTube or whatnot. And I kind of just work with my engineer, and he's quite like he's cold, you know what I mean? Like obviously like local MVP, he engineered that, you know what I mean? Like that whole thing. And obviously, you already know that the sound is crisp for my man. I like, for him, I trust his opinion a lot. And that's kind of my process. Like I kind of have the relationship with the producer, and then chop out with the engineer, and then also keep the producer in the loop as well. I think when I did Off Grid, I had like I think I did like a couple of songs with George. Literally, like Bolo Court, I did like with George literally on the day. I never knew the song existed.
Really?
You know, I just went to his house. In like Nottingham, actually.
What, just wrote the bars there and everything?
Yeah, cooked it up. Even Kool-Aid, did the same thing there. And then like
with Kool-Aid as well.
Yeah. I was literally
mad.
I went there like I think this time like last year, and then it's like his new place in Nottingham. He's like, yo, he starts hella beats. You know what I mean? Like already, I just listened to one of them. It's this one beat. I was like, yo, I had quite nice thing to it. I was like, yo, okay. She won't leave me. She say I'm a bad guy busy on Tuesday. All right, say no more. And he's like, yo, that sounded hard. I'm like, say no more. I'm like, yo, hook it up. Cooked it up.
Done. Got it done in one day.
Yeah. That session.
Yeah,
that session. That whole session. The song, and then I redid the song with my engineer. Of course, when you have like a draft, it's really important just because, like, you know what it's gonna sound like, so you're more confident in your delivery.
Yeah.
So when it's actually time to do the proper thing, it's like, yo, delivery's patterned, which is very important. And also, like, you already know the song. You know what I'm saying? So you actually don't have to read off your phone or, you know what I mean? Like,
it's just like stop and start and stuff.
Just go crazy, you know what I mean? Like, pan it, the whole thing, or pan one verse, cool, next thing, easy. And when you do stuff like that, it's a lot easier to get, like, songs done, you know what I mean? You're less stressed, and you have that process as well, which is quite important.
Yeah, man. I'd say one more thing. Like, me not being a rapper, there's certain stuff I sort of know from being around rappers. But one thing I'm intrigued about, obviously, you just said that when you write bars for these songs you just mentioned, you done it like there and then. But you find like there's a particular time of day or sort of environment you have to be in to write bars for most of your songs, or does it just sort of come to you throughout the day and then you put them down in your notes?
You know, it is like, for me, I've kind of just settled with the fact that I know I can like create bars at any time. However, it's my mood that plays a part to it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I know I can literally just go nuts, but it's like I just can't be us. And because I can't be us, I won't allow myself. I don't know if that makes sense, but I won't.
It's gonna affect the quality of it if you.
Yeah, I just won't be us. You know what I mean? Like I just be blank. I won't say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be us. You feel me? But for me, a lot of the songs that I've made, I've literally, it's because like it's after like a stress day, you know what I mean? Or I'm literally doing something that's therapeutic, or like my mind is clear. It's crazy, like a lot of songs I did when I was coming back from work. I used to like work at some next place. Obviously in Leicester it's different. We don't have 9 24 hours.
Yeah,
like,
same down ours, bro.
Exactly, I'm like, it's like 12 Sunday. I'm like, bro, Uber's looking like £15. I'm like, bro,
we ain't even got Uber, G. We ain't even got Uber, man.
You might don't even have
Bro,
Uber.
we have one bus every hour, and if you miss that, you're walking, G.
I know that vibe, innit?
Yeah.
100%. But don't have Uber? That is tough.
Nah, man. No Uber. We've got...
No, what? What?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Deliveroo?
Yeah, we ain't even got... Where I'm from, bro, we ain't even got Deliveroo. We got Just Eat for 3 places that are curry, but they're all £50 minimum order.
That is tough.
Trust me, G. Trust me.
Shit.
You got a taxi that you ring up on the number. For you, that must sound like ancient times, innit? But that's what we have to do.
for a taxi.
So Uber, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there's taxis, like, I can't lie, man, still there, like, there's still, like, cabs and that, you know what I mean, East, like, what, but it's, like, actually quite cheap, you know, I should have used that, but, Uber is, like, you get the app, you just, you know what I mean, it's quick and easy, you know what I'm saying?
Saves your card and shit.
Literally, and back then, they used to be, like, the cabs, they used to be, like, cash only, and it's, like, boss man always just like give the boss man the cash. Boss man's like scrolling on, you have £1, and like bro, like what are you talking about? That I have £1, like you know what I'm saying? Like get your stuff ready, like it's your job, mate. But,
it's your job, mate.
You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Oh, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're in school.
Like, I just gave you 20 of them, bro, on a piece of paper. Like now you're asking if I've got coins. Like.
Literally, it's like call center, and you forget your headphones. It's like how are you gonna? Who are you calling today, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? Like but yeah, bro, like literally I used to finish at like 12 or crazy time. There's no buses available. I'm not paying £15 to go somewhere in my own city when I know I've travelled from city to city for like £20. You know what I'm saying? Like rugby to Leicester is like £20. I was like, bro, that doesn't make sense. I'm getting ripped off. Yeah. So I just found it because when you're in Leicester,
that's mad, I've never thought of it like that.
Oh, mate, but I'm not trying to get finesse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, in Leicester, I've been walking around anyway. Like when I was a kid, we just used to just walk to town. You know what I mean? It used to be like a regular thing. You know what I mean? Like I used to clock like 25 steps, 30 steps. I used to have a Samsung in it, so that's how I knew that information. If you want to ask.
Yeah. Just accounting, bro.
It just used to do it.
1, 2, 3.
Automatic, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I used to walk home, and it's like it'd be like an hour and a half walk. Yeah, quite long. But I liked it because it would be very like stressful during work, and sometimes I just needed to hear like the wind or like just have a clear mind, you know what I mean?
These were the days you're a pro footballer as well, innit? So you obviously had the stamina there.
Like obviously
Feel nah, bro, you don't have to say too much, innit? Like they're gonna search up on Google, see you in the Barcelona shirts.
Oh mate, could have been.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, literally I used to walk, man, and then and I used to just like listen to a beat and just go nuts. And I thought like when my head's clear, it's so easy. You know what I mean? It's just so straightforward. So I wanted to implement that a lot more. So for me, I don't even like the amount of time I spend in the studio, if I told you, it's a lot less than any other. I feel like it's a lot less than any other rapper, you know what I mean? Just because I spend more time in it, constructing and
getting it ready outside of it.
Yeah, and I just go in the studio, wrap it up, call it a day. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been to studio like literally like how many? My engineer. In like 2 months, bro. Like 2-3 months. It's crazy. Yeah. I've got a studio though, locked in next week. I'm gonna.
You just had the fans panicking, bro. They were like, "What?"
Don't worry, you know me. I've got too much stuff in the locker. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. But just because I'm trying to actually get a rhythm, get music videos out, get songs out, and also submit them to Spotify because they've been hating. They've been hating on the kid. You know what I'm saying? I've been submitted a couple of good songs. You know what I'm saying?
They've been just moving along with uploading them.
They're just not. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to add it to an editorial playlist
because it's too hard, bro. They're like, we can't have this shit on here,
man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just. You know what I mean? Apple Music, just call man up anytime, bro. Man's got you. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh, is it? Do you only release on Spotify?
No, so I released through a distributor, DistroKid, and then they release it everywhere. I mean, what's available to them. But then I've been hearing like a lot more things. Like because I'm learning as well. Before I used to be like, I need a manager because this is long, bro. But then like I just literally, it's couldn't be us dealing with somebody else dealing with my stuff. So I thought, okay, let me actually learn behind the scenes. All right, learn what's done. I learned that, okay, cool, you can actually go to this people, and even seeing like Posy, you know what I mean, stuff over here saying, yo, like these are radio stations and then these are the emails.
You just done one recently.
Yeah, like seeing Posy do his thing, you know what I mean, is quite inspirational. And just looking there and seeing, okay, cool, man, all right, maybe if I could email one of these, man, maybe I could find a little something for myself. And kind of doing things that way. But best thing I like to do when writing a song is literally just be cool, relaxed. I could be cooking. I'm telling you right now.
Drinking a Kool-Aid, like just chilling.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I literally be cooking and I'm like, yo. I just literally spell a verse. I'm like, yo, that shit was cut.
Yeah.
Start listening to a beat, just going crazy whilst I'm out here whipping it up in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally just like to be comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I remember watching an interview. I think it was Larry June. He said like he wanted to treat like rappers like a 9 to 5, so he just be out here doing his day to day, and it's touches
And if it
9,
comes to him,
5, literally not 9 5, just literally just shelling out stuff. Me, I can do that, but I just get like bored quite quick. You know, I'm like, you know what I mean?
it's probably good though, bro. It's like quality over quantity. Like you're not gonna force nothing. Like if you don't get bars for 4 days, don't stress because on the 5th you might come out with 3 songs.
It's kind of how I am actually. Yeah, like because when I do just start, it just keeps going. You know what I mean? It just keeps going, and I end up making like hella songs in that one day. You know what I mean? So that I don't have a target. You know what I mean? Like I know if I needed to drop something or whatnot. All right, cool. But it's also important for me to make sure that I keep doing that. You know what I mean? I never stay complacent and just feel like, who cares?
100%.
Because like you never know what opportunity you have. Let's say there's like a label or whatnot in the conversation, and they want to hear my stuff, and I've only got like 5 songs because I couldn't just go studio. You always have to be prepared as well. But yeah, that's me in it. I like to be comfortable. Like my music is very chill, relaxed. I like to be that. You know what I mean? And it's reflected quite well. So
yeah, man. There's some stuff you can't fake. Like if you're gotta live up.
Yeah, I can't be us. Like you know what I mean? I can't just go with that. You know what I mean? Like I can do it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I know I wouldn't create the most my best version. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be my most courageous. I wouldn't be like my most creative because I like to do like little things I haven't done before in one song than compared to like another every time. So yeah.
Cool, man. Right, let's wrap this up, bro. If there's anything else you want to bring up.
Yeah, cop yourself some dough, you know what I mean? That's my guy's brand. Obviously, I turned the beanie this way for a specific reason, you feel me? Find that, cop that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, easy.
I had the link in the bio if you send it to me.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Sweet. Yes, guys, we just tied an episode up with KaeKuzi. Yeah, man. Go subscribe, like the video, watch the videos that are on the screen. Go stream his music. His Instagram is
Kae Kuzi. That's KAE_KUZI. Got that.
Appreciate you all. Cheers.
Yo, I've got a question for you. Workshop place, jeans. That sounds hard. With the jeans and the